Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
You can go around the world and not find a better beer than Samuel Adams. Always a good decision.
Bazinga.
Subscribe to Just M1ke Plays, right, for all you can see without the use of a PC.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well and welcome back to my one New England save here on Football Manager 2019 Touch. Now first of all I just want to start off by kind of apologising for not uploading in a while, but obviously it has been Christmas, it has been New Year, I spent time with the family. That's far more important than YouTube. Unfortunately for you guys, that's the way I rank things. So yeah, been away doing obviously stuff with the family, Christmas, New Year, all that kind of good stuff. But we are back at it at the moment with the YouTube game. Now obviously I have uploaded a few kind of trailer things of upcoming things that will be joining the channel very, very soon. Obviously, first of all, just a massive thank you to you guys, and I hope you had an amazing Christmas, happy holidays, amazing New Year, all that kind of stuff as well. So I hope you've had, what did you get for Christmas? Did you get anything good? Did you get anything that was the stuff that you wanted that you didn't get that you might spend your Christmas money on? Let me know in the comment section down below. But obviously, we're back here, manager of New England Revolution. Let's have a quick, brief overview of what the club board is thinking of at the moment. As you can see, there is some deep concern there in the squad harmony. Now, to be fair, but for me, I'm not really too sure what that has to do with. Well, I kind of have a few ideas. There's a few people, and that's why I'm kind of glad Dynamics isn't in this version of the game on Touch. But would be, I know they would be up there in that higher echelon of the club Dynamics that I've kind of annoyed. So I suppose that's it. There is probably about 3 or 4 players that are a little bit annoyed that they're not getting played. I've tried to offload them. Nobody wants them, which I think goes to prove the point of, I am trying to get rid of you, but nobody wants to, even at half value and stuff. So I don't really want to kind of just give you away, although I probably will end up just giving you away at some point because your contract's going to run down. You're going to go on a free anyway. So that's probably what that's kind of evolved around. Other than the actual kind of, 20 to 25 players, probably about 20 players that I use regularly. They're all kind of in good stead. The morale's all high, all that kind of good stuff. Other than that, though, there's nothing really, too concerned there. Obviously, the competition-wise, delighted, and we'll touch on the games that we played. Obviously, off-camera's only been a few shortly, and then obviously we've got today's live com, which is against Atlanta United. I'm pretty excited for that one because obviously Atlanta United are a very, very strong team indeed, and it's going to be interesting to see now how I kind of, compare to that kind of mighty team that some people think that, in a few years, if they carry on the way they're going, especially with, rumoured signings of Pity and stuff like that there could be a real, super team in the MLS, and there could be kind of that team that just keeps winning things over and over again. Hopefully that's not, the case. There is other teams who've got very good players in their squad at the moment, and future transfers hopefully coming through for them. Hopefully the Revolution can join that as well. We've made 1 or 2 signings in real life as well, which are pretty decent at the moment. We're kind of filling in voids where we need to. But now let's head over to the schedule and see how we got on since we were last together. Right, it obviously was quite a while ago since we were last together, but it was the game against LAFC, a 3-1 loss to the hands of a Lee Win-inspired LAFC team. We then actually managed to pick up a 1-0 victory over at New York City. This one was to be fair, all 3 of these games haven't really been the best for different reasons. This one, obviously, I was happy to walk away with the 3 points, as always, as any manager would be. It's pretty self-explanatory, that one is. But the performance itself was a bit... both teams weren't really at the races in this game. It was pretty boring to watch. And, yeah, kind of glad to just come out of it with the 3 points. The game against Chicago, normally these ones are feisty affairs. This one was the most disappointing game of football I think I've ever had to watch on Football Manager. Probably ever, if I'm perfectly honest. I mean, I've played Football Manager and, Championship Managers. And I really can't, obviously, I can't remember all of the old Championship Manager games that I used to play because they were in their thousands and stuff. But, in recent memories, I can't remember a time when I was so bored watching a game. I tried everything to kind of inject something into the game. I think both teams had around about 9 shots, 2 of those on target, so probably 4 shots in total. All 4 of them were just nothingness, and it was just set pieces. That's all it seemed to be. A lot of fouling, not a lot of. The game against Toronto. Now, this one was actually kind of interesting, but kind of for the wrong reasons. It's taught me a lesson. This one has, maybe not, one I probably should have been learning this late in the season. But we were actually 2-0 down going in at half time, and I think, if I remember correctly, it was Toronto had 11 shots, probably about 4 or 5 of those on target. We had 2 shots, 1 on target, so not really doing much at all in the game. I tried to mess around with a few things during the first half, but I didn't want to obviously make massive changes. And I kind of just thought, this is going from bad to worse. We're already 2-0 down. We're probably going to concede more either way. So I might as well change things now. So I actually completely changed formation. So I changed the formation at the start of the game as well to combat what they were lining up as, which was a 4-5-1. So I kind of thought, okay, I'm going to put 2 holding midfielders in there. I don't want to be over flooding the, they're going to flood the midfield. So I didn't want to be that. So I put 2 defensive midfielders in rather than just the one. Kind of thought that would combat, I've got a back 4, I've got 2 holding midfielders, so they're, depending on who's pushing on from their midfield, I should have enough to kind of deal with it, and then look to catch them on the break. That's kind of how I was playing with my, outlets on the wing. Obviously didn't work. As I said, changed a few things during the game, wasn't really working, went in at half time, completely pretty much from scratch, made a substitution, and things started to click. Changed formation completely, pretty much. Things started to click pretty well, pretty quickly. Victor, who actually came onto the pitch, grabbing a goal, and Kone actually putting in a solid performance in the end after a really poor first half. But kind of would have liked to have grabbed a point from that one. But obviously it wasn't meant to be. The first half performance just wasn't good enough. They obviously, we did concede in the second half as well. But I've learned a lesson now of what happens in the future when I'm coming up with a formation and a setup just like that Toronto played in this match. But we have only got a few games of the season left now. So as we can see, we've got today's live com against Atlanta United. Then we're going to go away, just play 2 games, and then we've got the game against Montreal Impact as well. So it's exciting times here at the New England Revolution camp as we do go into today's live com against Atlanta United. Breaking news before we actually get into today's live com is New York FC have managed to secure their playoff spot by leapfrogging New England Revolution into the 3rd spot in the MLS East. So this is making this even more interesting than it was before. So supposedly New England Revolution are facing the impossible as it is 1st versus 4th. Atlanta versus the Revolution. But before we get into the lineups and today's live com, let's hear from today's sponsor.
So, what do you say?
I say savings.
You can't skip this Geico ad because it's already over. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, hold the door. Thank you so much. Excuse me. Can you set 2? Can you... Are you... Okay, I'll just do it myself then. Excuse me.
See out today's lineup as Atlanta United take on the New England Revolution. The Revolution are lining up with Matt Turner in goal, a back 4 from left to right of Lamore, Mancien, Browning and Brandon Bye. We've got Scott Caldwell sitting as a defensive midfielder. Just in front of him we've got Callum Rowe and Shaughnessy. We've got Christian Panini on the left, Diego Fandungas on the right and Juan Agudelo up top. On the Atlanta United team we have got to watch out for, well, pretty much their whole team. It's pretty impressive to say the least. And This one could be a roller coaster. Revolution really need a win from this one to secure their place in the playoffs. Hopefully we can at least grab a point, if not all three. As it is Atlanta, though, on the attack. They've got a player overlap there, but it is saved by Matt Turner. A huge save as somehow it's gone out for a throw-in as well. The shot must have been hit with some ferocity. But it's still early days, but it looks like the Revolution, are under too much pressure at the moment, although we are only 8 minutes in. Magdaleno picking up his second yellow card of the season. It's going to be interesting to see how much action actually Magdaleno does get. He is a lone striker at the moment, but hopefully the likes of Pena, Rowe and Fundungas can get up and support him as much as can as they do. Drive the ball into the box, but it's hit high. Oh no, it's actually deflection. I thought that was just a really poor miss-hit shot there. As Atlanta United have got another opportunity now from a corner as they play the ball into the box, but it is dealt with by Scott Caldwell. Only comes out as far at the edge of the box. That's a lovely ball back in, but a huge block there by Lamore. He has been absolutely immense. I really wish I could get him in, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. As they've got another opportunity now to play the ball to box, back post this time, but Matt Turner picks up, and it's 12 minutes in now. A little bit more pressure being had by New England Revolution. I think quite well so far, though. I'm going to push us on to the attack now. Hopefully we can actually get the ball forward a little bit. And, although saying that, though, we are actually holding the ball. We're not doing much with the possession. It's 50-50 at the moment. 7 shots, 2 of those on target to our 0 and 0, though, isn't the best, as they've got an opportunity now to bring the ball forward once more, though, as they play the ball now down the left-hand side. Plays it back into the middle now. Here we are with the ball, the playmaker now out to McCann. McCann with the ball, plays it into the middle, but it's dealt with. All around. Now, you normally expect him to kind of bang those in. Obviously, much speculation about what's happening with his future in real life. In Newcastle United are a team which are interested in him. Now, as they play the ball once more into the middle, it's back to him once more, and he's hit it in. It's wide once again. Obviously, the Revolution withstanding a lot of pressure here, and I'm going to actually have to look to do something here, because this is not. We can't just keep withstanding this as much as we are. I'm going to actually go slightly more direct with our passing. I'm going to look to hit. No, we do need to. Oh, no, actually, no. We'll go hit early crosses in transition. Let's have a quick look. We're going to actually counter press now as well, because we really need to start looking to just get the ball back as quickly as we can, really, as we're not really pressing them. We're letting them get the ball, and obviously just drive into the box, and it's obviously not working. And it's well, you can see there, 10 shots to 4 against our non. Possession wise, though, still pretty even. Stat wise for our players, all look pretty good. To be fair, no one playing an absolute nightmare at the moment, as they do find some more space. They seem to be going down the left hand side as the ball's played into the middle. A player is found, but it's a tame header, and Matt Turner once again managing to just calmly collect the ball as a free kick now. Just on the edge of the box, just weaving his way in there. Luckily, it's kind of deflected with 13 players just throwing their body in front of the line there. Obviously, we are cheating with the 13 players on the pitch, as we do calmly to play the ball back to Matt Turner. Are we actually going to get no, we're not. I thought we was actually going to hopefully have a highlight of our own, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen this half, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, as it's now 12 shots to 1. We have actually had one shot. It was off target. Obviously, wasn't worth a highlight. But as I said, so far, just Callum Rowe, the only player that's, I've got to keep my eye on really at the moment. I might look to push him a little bit further forward, as what's happened here. Oh no. He's going to VAR. This could be an interesting one. It looks like it was just outside the area to me, but at the same time, the referee is the one now having a second opportunity to look at this now. Hopefully it's just a free kick, though. What is the referee's decision going to be on this one? Free kick. That's a huge call there. Luckily, we had the VAR to review that one, because he couldn't go penalty, and obviously, there's a high percentage chance that would have been converted, and we could have gone in 1-0 down at half time. Although that still could happen, there is still time left in this half, and it has been all Atlanta United, just showing the calibre of player they've got, and just New England Revolution not really able to do anything about it at the moment. As I do look just before we go in at half time, I actually am going to just change Calamaro, not having the best game at all, playing in that position which he has been playing all season pretty much. It's been there or thereabouts. Slight alteration to the obviously way we have lined up, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. He's playing the same role in a sense, I suppose. Just going to look to have him as supporting, so at least he does drop back at some point. I know it looks a bit weird, this formation, but yeah, it's been kind of okay, and it's the formation that kind of, this is actually what got me through against Toronto, so we'll see if it has any impact at all on the game here against Atlanta, as Scotty Caldwell does pick up a free kick. Talking about Callum Rowe, he obviously has left the Revolution now. I, for one, pretty sad about that, but I completely see why, the decision has been made. I think we got an okay deal out of it, not the best. I think we could have potentially got more from it, but we've kind of hopefully filled that left back spot, which has been troubling us. I do still feel we do need another left back though. And the fact that obviously Tierney's gone, so he's pretty much on his way out, which only leaves us with one realistic left back. We don't want to be having our depth piece as Brandon Boy, because as good as I think Brandon Boy is going to be, and he's pretty decent as it is at the moment, I also think that he doesn't really want to be playing at left back, although he will be playing in the MLS as well. As we do now look to start the second half, hopefully we can get at least some highlights. I mean, obviously, a 0-0 draw isn't the worst thing, but can we withstand this pressure for much longer? That's obviously the question that a lot of people are asking, probably in the comment section down below, although no one is actually typing anything. Oh no, what is going on here? Oh my word. Okay, what's happened? I literally didn't know what was happening there. He didn't even go over to VAR, but it's now a penalty, and it is actually now 1-0 to Atlanta United. I wasn't really kind of paying attention to what he was saying. I was reading the top rather than the bottom. And then obviously he didn't go over to the VAR screen, so I was like, what is actually going on here? But obviously the penalty was given. And yeah, we're now down, and it's going to be really hard for us to come back from this one. So in the second half as well, as I've got the ball now. Brandon Boy into Callum Rowe. Callum Rowe is fouled. That's a red card and a sackable offence from the player there. Now back with Atlanta United from our own throwing. This is, they're going to look to hit us, and I mean, look at it. They're just everywhere. They just always seem to have a player extra. Ball played into the box, but it's actually dealt with. We'll give the ball straight back to them though. Playing the ball now into the middle. He's going to hit this one. He does hit it, but it is actually struck wide. I really don't know what we can do here. I just don't think we've quite got the players to kind of get this. Callum Rowe, to be fair, you're coming off, mate. You're having an absolute awful game. And who should we bring on? To be fair, Kone's had a decent season for me. One of my who have I just put on there? Yes, I'll put Kone on. I thought I just made a mistake there and just put on Annie Barbar for a second. But yeah, he's had a really good season for me. Hopefully, I don't think I've played him that often. I think at the start of the season, maybe I played him as an attacking midfielder, but majority of the games he's been playing is slightly deeper, just midfield central role. But hopefully he can get the job done. He can't do any worse than what we've just seen from Callum Rowe. I'm going to make another substitution here, to be fair, before this free kicks. Well, obviously not before the free kicks taken, but before they get this done. And Lewis Casado is going to come on, another player who signed a contract with the Revolution. Oh, it looked like the referee actually tackled the player there. Don't think that's actually what happened. Shaughnessy has been a decent loan signing, not having the best game today, so hopefully Casado can come on. Oh my word, what a hit. Nagby, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but Darlington Nagby there with his 9th goal of the season, assist by Miguel, as always. But look at this, some nice play here. Plays the ball out to McCamprin, which straight back into Miguel. Spots the player with a lot of time and space and just calmly places it. Matt Turner, stretched as much as he could, but just not going to get there when he hit a shot as clean and as crisp as that. It is Atlanta United. Yes, I do. 2, New England Revolution 0, and if we did not have a Mountains comment now, this is even worse. I'm actually just going to go completely crazy, I think now, and what we're going to do, we're going to play the ball up there. We're just going to go super direct. We're just going to shoot on sight. That looks good. Just go like really just long ball, like direct. Just get the ball up the pitch as quickly as we can. Going to hold a really high line as well. And then what I'm also thinking of doing is, can't really use my last substitution just yet. I will look to use it fairly soon though. Going to see how if this actually happens, as we do have Diego Fundungas now playing the ball into the box. That was it's actually a highlight to us, I think. This is actually warning a highlight to the Revolution as Lamore finds the ball. Oh, left hand side, but he plays the ball into the box, but he is defended well, and now we could get hit on the counter attack. As we know, Atlanta have got some pretty pacey players in their team. Scotty Caldwell throwing his body on the line like the absolute. Oh, what is going on here? What is he reviewing the decision for? What, to give a free kick? I really don't understand what's going on with this VAR in this game. I've never had it interrupted so much in the match. Normally get like one every 3 games, but at the moment this game just seems to be full of VAR incidents. We actually had a highlight there for a minute. He didn't get a shot off, but we had a highlight. Although it wasn't really our highlight, was it? Because ended up them getting a free kick. So I suppose in theory it wasn't a highlight. Hopefully we can get a shot off though. That would just be nice. But still not massive possession swing. But obviously the shots. Oh, we go. Another free kick, plays it out to the edge of the box. No one marking him whatsoever. Has a strike. And Villalobos scores a goal. Hector, I don't know how you pronounce his surname, but he's. This just goes to show how much work needs to be done in this team for me to. I mean, I've had a pretty decent season. I'm pretty happy with how the season's gone, but this just shows how far away I am from being a team which is going to contend for the MLS Cup, because Atlanta United are just so far ahead of me. It's not even funny. It's it's just a joke. I literally don't even know what, against this team. I mean, I suppose what I could do is I'm going really attacking at the moment. I suppose in theory what I could do is I don't even know, this could be a goal here as well. I could go really defensive and try and catch him on the counter, but I don't think that's going to be possible. So with that in mind, I am going to take off Christian Pannier, I believe. And I'm just going to do this. Pannier is going to come off for Victor, and we'll just go for it. This looks like Turner is going to save this one. It has actually gone wide. I thought Matty Turner had that covered, but to be fair, he might have had it covered. Didn't feel the need to make a save. But can we get a highlight? Leave it in the comments down below now. Will New England Revolution get a shot on, not even just on target, but a highlight of us taking a shot on target in this game? Yes or no in the comment section. Don't cheat. Do not cheat. We are only 11 minutes away now. As was a highlight going to come there? No. 10 minutes now. Come on, you can do it, boys. Get the ball. You know what you're doing. You know how to play football. Well, I don't know. To be fair, this game's 60-40 now in terms of possession. Just seems to be getting worse. Well, to be fair, we do seem to be holding them off now. That could mean that obviously they've gone slightly more defensive now. It is a highlight, but it is to Atlanta, obviously. I don't know why I would have thought otherwise, as they're just playing the ball around as if almost England Revolution aren't there, which is, I mean, look at that. That was a terrific ball played into the back post. He's actually dealt with, though, comes out the edge of the box. Deflected once more. Is he going to have another go now, or is he going to play it out to the right? He does play it out to the right. Overlapping run from the wing back there, but it's pressure here from New Revolution. We're pushing them back a little bit, but they've still got that kind of extra man. Almost feels like they've got an extra man on the pitch, as they've always got a man free, which not too sure why that's happening for. Brady now being tackled as Diego plays the ball forward, but he's actually dealt with, and we still have no highlight of us taking a shot. Although to be fair, we've only had 2 shots all game to their 26. And to be fair, Matt Turner must have had a decent game. 12 shots on target. He's obviously conceded 3. One of them was a penalty though, so can't really hold that one against him too much. But he must be having a. I wonder if goalkeepers like these kind of games where they just are really, really busy. Probably not like the fact they conceded 3, but do they like this more than actually standing there and But I'm presuming that the answer they would give is that they prefer the 3 points. Yeah, I get that, but also at the same time, when you're kind of really kept busy and almost playing, some of your best football as a goalkeeper. Oh my God, what a lovely save there from Matt Turner. But I wonder what goalkeepers actually prefer in terms of busyness, not just the the politically correct answer of the, well, it's not really political correctness, is it? But the correct answer of they want the 3 points, because that's a BS answer. Oh, hang on, boys. Let's have a look here. Lamore now playing the ball out Lamore on the left-hand side plays the ball into the box. It's not a shot. Come on, hit it. Oh, we've had a shot. Brad with the save. 92nd minute of the game, and New England Revolution have managed to actually get a highlight of us taking a shot at Brad Guzon's goal, and Big Brad stood firm and put his big old palms on that ball. As Atlanta 3, New England Revolution 0. As we've actually got the ball back here once more. I did say go direct, and he's not playing the ball, but he has actually now played the ball. And for some reason, there is no player on the left. I do remember now, I did remove the player from the left, but I thought Lamore was looking like he was running up the wing and then just kind of stopped and second guessed himself. But I honestly thought that was going to be a world record moment there for the Revolution in this game of actually having another shot, but instead we've given another free kick, and it looks like it is going to end as Atlanta United 3, New England Revolution 0. This game has been an absolute nightmare to commentate on. I'm so disheartened. It's absolute disgrace. Orlando got a big part to play in this playoffs. They've got the 2 games at hand. We've got to play them as well. Montreal Impact are there or thereabouts as well. So they're going to be looking to produce and then can obviously hopefully hit a late run for their fans. Real Salt Lake, they're sitting in 12th, so hopefully we'll be able to get the points over them. But it's going to be an interesting end of the season, and only time will tell now where we're going to be sitting before that last game of the season. And as I said, hopefully destiny is still in our own hands. Guys, that is the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, then don't forget to show your support by dropping a like on the video. And I have been Just M1ke Plays, and I'll speak to you legends soon.